afternoon, everybody. It's Lynn, the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all today on this chilly Monday morning Leather Bag Lady weather report? We are traditionally quite cold at this time of the year here in southern Ontario, Canada. But this whole winter season has been a bit crazy. So last week I was sitting on the deck getting a sunburn. Today it is actually quite cold. The sun is shining. It looks beautiful, but it is pretty chilly outside. So anyway, today's bag is the bag that I have been talking to you about, the brown and orange suede bag. So I looked for the picture. I went to my mom's this weekend, looked for the picture. I looked in all my own photos, the old style, like the old paper style. Cannot find it. I think it's probably in a photo album somewhere, but I will continue to look. So I listed the bag today. The bag does have a few issues, and there was a few issues that I didn't actually notice until I started taking photos today, but I don't care. The issues are inside for the most part, and it is still an absolutely stunning bag. And here it is. So these are the orange discs that I cleaned. I washed here and on the back. There is some pilling to the suede, as you can see. The nap is still quite vibrant. You can still draw pictures in the suede, but there is a little bit of pilling. Now, this bag has been designed to look very mid-century modern, very 70s, but I don't think it is. I think it's more of a late 90s, early 2000s offering, because there is a very small foam pouch inside, and I do believe it is a foam pouch. You can tell me what you think. The interior doesn't come out, but it's a very tiny little leather foam pouch. Pulicati, or I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, made in Italy is the brand. This brand has been around for over 30 years. It is a Lady Flora Quarantana. I may be saying that wrong. I probably am. Is the owner and designer of this brand, and she has been doing so for over 30 years. She has a tendency to gravitate towards more vintage looking bags. She has actually developed a type of leather that does look quite vintage in collaboration with another company. So I think this is just kind of her vibe, but this bag is absolutely gorgeous. It is quite large. It's 14 inches wide by 11.5 inches tall. There is a 15-inch strap drop. I mean, could you get this crossbody if you absolutely wanted to? Yes. I mean, if you've got groceries and you got to get your keys out of your pocket, could you in a push put this across your shoulder or across your body? Of course you can. Does it look good? Probably not. Not something I would do. I mean, if you're very petite, but I don't know that you would be carrying a bag like this anyway, because it is quite large. It has a divider on the base. Now, let's deal with the issues on the outside first. So I did show you a little bit of pilling. I may be able to do a little bit with that. And there is some darkening, even though I have cleaned these discs. If this bag didn't have this black leather trim around each of the discs, well, no, I probably wouldn't have put it in the washing machine anyway, because this dark brown would more than likely have bled into the orange discs, and I didn't do that because of the black. But is it black or is it dark brown? I think it might be dark brown, actually. I thought it was black, but no, it's not. It's dark brown. So inside is all suede as well. I showed you your branding. Now, this bag has, I do believe it had a divider across I think. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, see, there's a little bit of a leather something that has been cut there, but it could be this as well. So I'm not sure. I'm thinking that there was a divider across and somebody has cut it out. So what it's done is it has left the lining loose. But I will re-glue all of that for you. I have an amazing glue that I trust really well. This tassel was glued with the same material, the same glue, and I had this on that Nautilus bag forever. Now, I'm not sure if the lady who bought the Nautilus bag watches my vintage bag experience videos. I forgot to attach that to the Nautilus. It didn't originally come with the bag. I added it. I took it off to clean the bag and I forgot to put it back on. So if you do watch these videos and you want this, let me know and I will mail it out to you. Okay. So yes, I'm not 100% sure what's going on here. There could possibly be a divider that's been removed, or just the glue has come away. So I will re-glue it. And I have a glue that I trust a great deal. I'll take whatever time is necessary for it to cure. And then at least it's not open. And that is a problem because all your little bits and pieces will get in behind the lining. If it was my bag, I'd take the lining out. I'd take all the lining out, but that could be a little bit severe. So I'm not going to do that, obviously. I've adjusted the price to reflect that bit of information that I didn't have initially. Yeah, I will fix this up so there will be no issues inside. There is the one zipper compartment with a branded zipper pull, and then you've got that one little tiny little foam pouch which would fit one of those little wee phones we used in the late 90s, early 2000s. So vintage bag still, but not quite as vintage as it is making out to appear in terms of its color choice and fabric choice. But I do not care. I think this bag is absolutely gorgeous. I think it is so stunningly eye-catching. I mean, can you imagine wearing this? I mean, you've still got some winter left that this bag could absolutely, you know, rock a dark brown sweater or, you know, olive green. Could you imagine? I mean, here's my olive green bag. Could you imagine putting that up against an olive green jacket or a sweater or something? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that is today's bag. All the little issues aside, absolutely amazing. You don't see stuff like this every day. So there we go. That is today's bag. So the weekend has come and gone. Another weekend. We're kind of approaching mid-March now. We are in March break for the kiddos in our neck of the world. Not an issue for me anymore. My kids are long past that. So it's going to be an odd week. Either the traffic is crazy or it's not crazy, or I don't know. We'll see when I get out on the road. I've got my clients this afternoon. Both of them. I'm going to have my first visit with my new client after her visit back to the hospital. And yeah, that's about it. What did we do this weekend? Friday night, we didn't really do much. Saturday, we didn't do much during the day, but we did go and visit our bike riding friends. It was a potluck. You know, your girl is not a cook in any way, shape, or form. So we went to Costco and we got meatballs and we got Caesar salad. We took that. We had a fantastic evening. We did not have any drinks. We took some pop with us. Wasn't a big deal at all. It really wasn't. I didn't eat that much and I was hungry on the way home, so I had to get a bagel on the way home. I didn't feel hungry while I was there, but I was hungry. And we got home late, and then of course the clocks went forward here. I wish they would leave that alone. I really do. I don't think any of us needs the upheaval of all that time change and what's the other thing? The time change. Oh, and we were talking about the parking on my street. So we are next month going back to 2 weeks on one side of the street, 2 weeks on the other side of the street. Why? Why bother? I have had numerous tickets over the years. My wonderful neighbors have knocked on my door many times over the years to remind me that I need to move my car over. It's a pain in the ass. I don't know why they do it. So they leave us from November, December, January, February, March. So for 5 months, we're on one side of the street. And then in April, it rotates. Leave us. If it's good enough for 5 months out of the year, leave us alone. We're getting old. Can't remember shit. Oh, there's sirens going on in my neighborhood. I hate hearing that. Can you hear it? Hopefully whoever that's for is okay and nothing too crazy. Yesterday, I picked up a bag. Not thrifting. I picked up a bag on Marketplace. It's a fossil bag. Big vintage fossil bag. So that will find its way. It's very well loved, but I don't care. It's that brown color that just looks fantastic with a little bit of patina to it. So I'm working on that right now. I'm recoloring some of the it's not necessarily glazing the way historically glazing is done. It's more like layers of that burnish. Yeah, it's not that thick plasticky stuff. So I've been using my Clyde's color cream to repaint some of the glazing because it really was in a bit of rough shape in some of it. None of it has come apart. It just needed to be recolored. So I've done that. I'm working on that. I've got lots of bags to work on. I absolutely do. So I'm kind of picking away at that as we go. Shop at the Shed on Friday was great, sold a bag. So that was the Nautilus bag that I sold. So like I said, if you want that tassel, just let me know and I will send it along to you. Or if you know you're going to be purchasing something else in the future, I'll stick that in with your next purchase if that is the case. But yeah, I came into the shed this morning. I was like, shit balls. I didn't put that back on the bag. Like I said, it wasn't original to the bag and maybe you don't care, but I love tassels. I absolutely love tassels. I would like to try and create a tassel line where I am taking the original hang tag for some of the brands I love, Roots, Coach, Fossil, and reconfiguring the tassels so that it kind of gives the tassel a little bit of an uplift and you're still getting your brand identity, but it just looks a little bit more funky. I don't know what it is about tassels. I love them. So I'd like to put some, like some Swarovski crystals or something around and just make it look really, really blingy. I like bling, but I like the fact that you can take it off if you want to and that it's not like tacky. It's, there we go. So yeah, back to work today, and Pius is off doing his thing. He's back in his truck, and he had to do a bit of icing yesterday. I think was it his first full week back in the truck? Or was it his second? I can't remember. But his arm is feeling a little bit, and his legs and his backside, because he's in and out of the truck. Those big rigs are very tall. So Pius is not a tall man, so he has to kind of step a little higher than most people. So got buns of steel and legs like tree trunks. He's so cute. So anyway, he was feeling a little sore, and I was back to my leg workout on Friday. I just did a little wee bit, and I was having a hard time getting around as well. So we went and visited my mom and dad yesterday. We went and visited my sister briefly yesterday. She wanted the Herschel fanny pack, sling bag for her March break camp. She runs a March break camp at a horse rescue in Ridgeway. If you are in our neck of the woods, I Canter is the name of the place. It's ICANTR. And they rescue horses. They do camps and stuff for people with developmental delays. They also do a government-run employment program. That's how my sister and my brother-in-law found out about this place. They did their course there, and they did most of their hours there. They had to do something like 4,000 hours or some crazy amount of hours to get their certification. So it's a great thing. It's outdoors, it's nature, it's all those things my sister loves, and she's so good at it. She is the best administrator in the world. She just is such an attention to detail person, whereas I don't care. I just show up and wing it. I wish I could be like that with cooking, because then I think I would be quite the Martha Stewart. However, I am not. So anyway, I better get going. I've got a few things to do before I head out with my clients. Mailed a lot of bags this weekend, so thank you to everybody who purchased on Etsy over the weekend. I really appreciate it. It is just such a blessing. I am so grateful. Things have really picked up between the shop at the shed and then the Etsy stuff. Like I said, I am truly grateful. On that note, have a great rest of the day, everybody, and I will talk to you tomorrow.